they're going to make some sort of compromise where you'll probably, like the number I'm hearing right now is like 3,000 a year, even though the Supreme Court seemed to have ruled that all of those compromises aren't possible. It has to be all of them. It has to completely end the exemption. And I mean, Israel's in limbo right now. Israel's in a lot of trouble. And the nature of the Supreme Court, can the Supreme Court actually dictate policy? All they could do is say that the current policy is against the law, but they can't actually force a new policy. And then also, because the ruling coalition has to enforce the law of the Supreme Court. But I would expect to see some tiny level of compromise in number of thousands of Haredim maybe joining, some level of cooperation within the Netanyahu coalition of actually enforcing it, but then also pushback of breaking the coalition. And I mean, I don't know what's your analysis of it.
I didn't know. It just it surprised me. I mean, it's something that I would intrinsically favor.
It's not something you knew
But
was coming.
no, I didn't know it was coming. I think it's a great development in the sense that I knew it was going to have to come in the next 20 years if Israel was going to survive. But I didn't know it was coming this month. So
I mean, that
I
was
think
one
it's
of the things the Supreme Court was considering, and eventually they were going to rule on it. And everybody knew that the Supreme Court was going to rule that the Haredim were going to have to be drafted. I mean, in that sense, people who were following didn't have any doubt. Like at some point, could be any day, the Supreme Court was going to make this ruling.
okay. I wasn't up to date on that.